Hi, welcome to Run It Software. My name is Mike Strading, and today this demonstration is going to be how to generate a bid for a customer that you've previously gained some information on. So what we're going to do is go ahead and go to Run It Software. You're going to find the main screen here. We're going to go over to Orders. Remember, we met this couple here probably last week or so, and or maybe we met them yesterday. We took their information down last week. So we get to all of our orders. We're going to hit Search. And I don't remember the name of these people were Strading. So I start to type in their last name, and it drives me down to the one I have. So that's for Mike and Jolene. And we're going to go here past customer info to product interest. We're going to go in here to quote entry. Now in quote entry tab, you can see there's lots of tabs in here. I could quote them glass, shower doors, bath hardware, mirrors, whatever. But again, what they wanted was a wood closet system. So I went ahead of time and I drew a nice wood closet system courtesy of KCDW Software. It's a simple little bedroom closet for one of their kids. It's a white wood closet system. So I'm going to go back to run it. And the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and enter in a room. And I'm going to say the room name is Kids Bedroom. And we'll save that up and put that in our room list. Now up in here I could have typed 2-bedroom apartment unit, and that could have been 12 units. And so here's a way where you can actually do multifamily, and I'll get into that in another demonstration of how to enter in a multifamily project through Run It Software. But for now, there's one kid's bedroom closet, so quantity is one kid's bedroom. I've highlighted that room, which is the only one. Wood shelving is selected up here, and we're going to go ahead and add in some parts here now. So let's go back to our drawing. Notice it's a wall hang unit, so we're going to need a hanging rail across here, and then 4 panels with some double hanging, 4 shelf mid hanging, along with a 2 shelf long hanging. So let's go ahead and add these closet parts in here and just generate a quote here within a couple seconds here. First of all, we want to get the hang rail. Now notice in here I've got shelving, panels, accessories, and fasteners. Well, right now I've got the handrail under the shelving, and I made a kit, so I've got the kits selected and favorites. So for instance, if I have a shelf kit with a fixed shelf, of course it's going to come with cam bolts and cam locks, so I make that into a kit. Same with maybe like a drawer or a panel. There's other parts and pieces that always go together. You can make them into kits. And you can get in, of course, to the kit demonstration, and I'll demonstrate how you actually build kits. But anyway, there's also I can choose different kits to be in my favorites. So these are ones I use all the time. So let's go ahead and get that hangrail in here. So I go down here into hangrail. I got 2 colors to choose from, white. I'm going to choose the hangrail kit, and I want my cut size to be 95 and 875. And I'm going to go ahead and enter in my cut sizes so that I'm actually building a parts list or a cut list. The next thing I'm going to add the panels in. So you notice I shifted after I hit the plus sign over here. I clicked into panels, and I'm going to keep my kits. I'm going to go 12-inch wall panels. This thing's just 12 inches deep, white. And I need 4 12-inch center panels. So go 4. And I like to make my panels a little longer, like 51 inches in length or tall. And I add those in here. Notice it's adding a lot more parts than just panels and rail. I've got screws, suspension bracket, Euro screws, because I've got all these in a kit. So let's keep going here. I'm going to go ahead and add in the double hang section now. So I go down and find double hang. I go to white, double hang kit, and I need 1 kit, and I want that cut size to be 36 inches exact. And we've got this 4 mid and then 2 shelf long, so let's just finish that up here. So I hit my plus sign again, and I'm going to go ahead and add in my 4 mid, white, and I want that to be 24 inches wide. Hit my plus sign again, and I want the 2 shelf long hanging, white, And let's say I need that to be 35 1/4 to be my exact cut size. Okay, so I priced out that simple little closet right here, and in Run It software it comes to $236.13. Here's my total per room. Now if I would have had the quantity of these at 12, like it was a multifamily, this all units would have went 236.13 times 12, and this would have been a much bigger number. But right now we only have one unit, so it's 236.13 in both cells here. Of course, across the bottom I have the grand total of all the products that I'm quoting on this job down here. So if I had a whole list of closets going on and I had mirrors going on and showers, this would list the total of everything that's going on this whole job across the bottom, kind of at a glance. Right now we just have the wood shelves. At any time, if I ever want to add delivery, I can go ahead in here and hit edit record and say yes. And now my delivery pops up and highlights, and I can add in $50 for delivery if this thing is all the way across town, or wherever. So $50 for delivery or zero, whatever it is you want to do. Also, as you're adding parts, there's this extra labor. A little pop-up. Also, as you're adding parts, there's extra labor that can come in here. And extra labor would be as if the thing's up a spiral staircase or a sand dune, and you've got to have an extra amount of labor, maybe on a certain panel that's got to be notched, or maybe the whole closet. Of course, as you're adding parts in here and you hit this add button, you can see there's this extra labor cell is in edit mode, and you can type in $50 or whatever you need to build in a little more labor. Okay. So now what we do is we go over here and we look at this parts list, and notice some of these have a check next to the checkbox in this word print. Whatever is checked is going to go ahead and go up on this cut list right here. So anything that's checked here is going to appear on our wood shelving cut list. All I do is go to approval/cut list. I hit wood shelving, and it's going to produce a cut list for me room by room. Now if I had several rooms in here, it's going to list each room separate and all the cut lists from the biggest size to the smallest size per species of shelf. Alright, so even the closet rod. So I will go ahead and hit print and hand this off to my guy in the back room, and we get to work and cut this job up. Now if I go over from quote entry, back here where I was generating quote, to cut list, to price breakdown, this is just kind of a pricing page. Here's what my totals are for every item that I'm quoting. Right now it's just wood shelving. Here would be a bid summary, which is a printable or an emailable report or document that shows wood shelving, here's the cost. Or if I actually want to see the exact wood shelf, all the parts and pieces and all the sizes, I can go to a wood shelf and see my quote to the customer with all my parts and pieces listed each. So there's a couple ways to do it. Notice this says fastener summary right here. It all couples up to just $59 or $68 for all the fasteners, like the cam locks and the shelf spoons. But if I want to list all of those, I would go ahead and just click this and hit show fastener details, and then it's going to go ahead and publish all of the different fasteners on there. Now at this point in time, I can go ahead and hit print and print this and fax it, or hand it to the customer maybe standing next to me. Or I can go into send email, and I can simply just check the wood category, hit create an email, and it's going to automatically take that report and put it on my Outlook. But first it's going to ask me if I want to include the builder on the email. Well, I've got his information, so yeah, we'll send him that. How about the secondary email for the customer? That was Jolene's email. So we go ahead and do that, and we go ahead and type and we send it off and hit send. So this concludes the demonstration on how to send and create a bid for a customer and send it out an email. If you have any questions, call me at 616-772-1119. Thanks for your time.